Hello, welcome to another episode of the Long Hop Cricket Podcast with me, Owen. Alongside me, as always, is Dave. And today in this episode, we're going to be covering the last 2020, the third 2020, the most important deciding 2020 between India and England, where big players need to stand up and teams need to perform. So we'll be going through that later on. First of all, we're going to check in with Dave.
And comments.
Yeah, we'll go through those. Cheers for that. We'll be going through the comments at the end of the show. But first of all, Dave, how has your gap in between 2020s been?
Good.
Yeah?
Very good.
Very good. It's going
Well,
up.
it's not. It's been fine, but I'm just really pleased this tour's over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to disagree, really.
I miss Brody.
Do you remember when we got excited when we won 2020 right towards the end of the...
I miss Anderson.
Do you?
I miss Trent Bridge.
Huh?
Do you remember when it used to rain? I remember that.
Remember very easy.
Do you remember when rain affected play? And it used to swing and be
You
nice.
remember when we were the best team in the world?
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are
Shame,
things with
isn't
you?
Yeah, good. Really good.
Are you pleased that this torment of a
No,
tour is over?
It's a bit grounding, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such
'Cause
a long time until we play Test cricket there, because we've got the ICC Champions Trophy
Because
in the late half of the summer.
I thought I knew England weren't the team of 2011 anymore, but I didn't think
It was
they
2006.
were this bad. So it's kind of like it's a
I'm
major
just-
rebuild
I'm
job
just
at
so
the moment.
pleased it's over.
Right. Then we'll get into being depressed later. Have you got any news before we get into the game?
I think I've got a couple of pieces of news. You might have to help me out with one of them.
Go on.
The first one is Russell is banned for doping. Well, he hasn't been proven to dope. He missed drugs tests.
Right. Same thing, though, isn't it?
Well, you
don't
miss. You miss 3 and you.
Oh, right. You're not allowed to play anymore.
I think it's a year out. And then some Australians back in.
What? Sorry, has he missed 3?
He's missed 3 drugs tests in 2016.
So he's taking drugs. So he should be banned for a
Maybe he
year.
just had a cold or something.
No. You miss 1. That's dodgy. How many did Rio Ferdinand miss when he got banned?
I don't know.
I think he missed 1. So you can't miss them. It's part of the sport. So at that, I'm absolutely missing 3.
Well, maybe I made that up. I'll double check now. No, I'm pretty sure he missed 3. He's got a 1-year anti-doping ban.
He's lucky.
He managed to fail drug tests.
He's lucky.
Maybe. Yeah, if he failed to make his whereabouts known, and the anti-doping testers
That's
was
what you got to
happening.
do.
3 separate occasions in 2015. Long time to crack down on them, though. Anyway, who's the Australian that's come back into contention? Getting his first game?
Klinger. He's 36 and he's got caught. Was it 37? He's been called up to the Australian. I think it's the 2020 team because in the Big Bash final, he's just done really well in the Big Bash basically. So they've called him up.
For what team?
The Australian 2020 team.
2020.
So that's pretty cool.
I think 2020 allows maverick players to play, doesn't it? Really,
it's sort of
that's the only reason Russia ever gets in the team.
Yeah. I mean, he's never
Just give it a punt,
he's
innit,
never
really?
been England's premier spinner. Never will be. It won't be first pick. He's just not very good.
Right, game time.
Not my real opinion there.
Game time.
Right, on to the game. All right.
India won by 75 runs.
Okay, but not a real reflection of what happened in the game, really.
England won the toss and chose. It was a statistic that England have won 8 out of 11 or 9 out of 13. They've won the majority of on this whole tour of India, the tosses, and still fucked it every opportunity.
But it's like if you win, you put them in, isn't it? It's been the theme.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, well, not in the test, but
not in the test, but in this sort of limited overs cricket.
So the only thing I want to talk about is Kohli getting 2.
That's good, isn't it?
It's so brilliant.
And he wasted 4 balls doing it.
We should have won after that. We could have.
Run out as well. Imagine how. Do you reckon anyone talks to him when he goes back into the check? How long before anyone tries to talk to him when he's been run out?
Yeah, do you reckon he's an angry man?
Very.
Yeah.
I reckon when he gets back, he's fuming.
I quite like it that Dhoni's still in the team. Quite like it that, everyone's just like, yeah, well, Dhoni is better than you, don't you?
Yeah. It's like he's
It's
still
like, we need
one of the
advice,
best.
you make the fielding changes, but we'll go and chat to Dhoni about it.
Do you think that?
I think Dhoni's probably been India's best ever white ball player, and maybe even one of the best white ball captains ever. And I'm so glad he's better than Kohli.
I don't know. There's some Australians that are up there as
Yeah?
best white ball players.
Go on then.
Well, you could pick a lot of people from that team, like round 2005, 2006.
Better than Dhoni. More consistent.
Maybe
better
not.
than Dhoni.
Maybe not as captains.
Go on then. We'll just.
Well, I would pick like Matthew Hayden was incredible. Adam
Gilly?
Gilchrist was incredible.
Yeah. No, I think I prefer Dhoni to Gilly.
I think Ponting was probably a bit too slow.
Do you know what? I
Scored
think
it.
maybe 2005, we hadn't really. White ball cricket really took off after that, didn't it?
Yeah, but
So, I'm gonna go.
he's up there.
I think he's
yeah,
yeah.
he's definitely in
Especially
the argument.
especially one of the captains. It's not as good batsman as Kumar though. Sangakkara, that is.
Well, there's no argument there.
Uh,
So they get 202 with
yeah.
Dhoni and
Raina both
who
making
we were saying is
brilliant
completely
50s.
overrated.
Who's this? Raina. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done the damage, haven't they?
Right. You see those three there: Raina, Dhoni, and Yuvraj.
Yeah, Singh's that's
27
horrible
off
as well,
10
isn't it?
gross.
27 off 10.
But I'm not being funny or anything. But Dhoni and Yuvraj won't make it to the next World Cup.
How long till the next World Cup?
Well, I don't know. They won't probably. They're
can
both
you
like
say that?
36.
Oh, okay, right.
They're
What's your point?
in
Go
their
on.
middle 30s. I don't know what the backup looks like, but you take Dhoni out of your team. Raina, I don't know how long Raina surely isn't
Raina's
going to be
been
there for the
around
long
a
haul. He's
while,
been there
hasn't he?
for a while, hasn't he? And what's their right?
Is this us trying to find a weak point with India?
Well, I'm just saying.
Like,
that
well, they're going to run out sooner or later.
as soon as India come to England, you probably won't have those players. So
Yeah.
I'll not be swinging around corners.
Yeah, and at least they don't have like any, spinners coming through as well. Because as soon as Ashwin goes, they're in
Right.
trouble.
You know that Nera,
Yes.
the older. He won't be around long. Doesn't he look like the guy from the garage who does the night shifts?
We can't say that. No one knows who that person is. But
Right.
yes.
He won't be around longer. He's a brilliant bowler, but he's I could see some
But like we said,
Haha, your
2020
team's dying out.
2020, you can just pick. They're like freak teams, aren't they?
They are. Yeah,
So just pick whoever you want.
yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Shall I look at England bowling? Jordan, 14 runs per over.
You rate Jordan. I don't.
Yeah, but it's T20 cricket. This will
yeah, well,
happen,
that's
won't
what
it?
we're saying. It's like, if you can be that, what are you doing? If you can be that good at bowling, if you're limited to 20, if you can bowl that fast.
Why have they bowled in all the 4 overs as well? I don't understand that. You got 6 bowlers. You thought, you know what? You're going cheaply. Let's just keep it going.
What were you saying that
I don't understand why
when
this
he's getting
happens.
smacked around, keep him on?
Take him off. He doesn't have to bowl all 4 when you've got 6 bowlers. We still had Rashid there, and Rashid was going well. 11.5. Plunkett. We could have bowled him. He was only going at 11 and over. All
Look,
improvements on 14 runs and over.
I can tell by the tone of your voice you're taking the mick here.
Um,
I think
We're shit.
I think India are better than us. I think is the bottom line here.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
I think India are better than us. I think
Though Moeen Ali's actually had a good T20 series.
yes, he has. But you play over that Test match series, the one day series, and the 2020.
We've
We've won
outplayed.
one game and we've been outplayed.
2 games. 1 ODI.
Right.
I got the prediction right for the T20 series. I said India 2-1, didn't I?
Well done. But
I'm pretty pleased with that.
I want to go through the game first. Once we've gone through the game, I'm going to ask you what England are going to do.
Oh God. Okay, yeah.
But we'll leave
I'm ready
it.
for
So
answers.
let's get through the game quick because there's not much to cover. India are really good.
Mm.
They batted well. England's bowling was average. I mean, it just got battered, or did we bowl really badly?
T20.
All right, so
It's a T20. It's not
hard
even
to break.
cricket.
Yeah. Okay, so
If anybody, no. I was going to say, You know, can you? You know, if you can't really talk about the bowling on a day like today, just goes to shit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And that's okay. It's T20. Let's talk about the batting.
Same as your language. So England's batting
119 for 3. 119. Well, 119
let's
for 2.
Let's just go through the card. So
Naught.
Sam Billings,
Naught.
that's poor.
It's 4. It's 5.
But Roy, you're like 32 off 23. All right,
There's 6
that's a
noughts on that sheet.
nice cheeky start.
6.
All right, you're skipping ahead here. Joe Root, he's got 42 off 37. Again, he's got in, but not really
No, that's right.
done what's needed.
Morgan's doing well though, isn't he?
Morgan, 40 off 21. That's cracking. So even at that point, you're going, that's a brilliant start.
Well, what are we at? 119 for 2 before Morgan
Yeah,
gets out.
and you're like, that's really good. Butler, that's a duck. Stokes has got 6, and he's
Billings
done it
is
off
the
7
first
balls.
baller.
Moeen Ali, 2. Plunkett's got nothing. Chris Jordan's got nothing. Rashid managed to not get out, but he didn't face a ball, so fair play.
Was that over 2 minutes though, which was more than
Exactly.
Jordan?
Yeah, he didn't get run out for nothing without facing, so that's a plus. And
Mills, second ball duck.
got out for
Extras
nothing.
though, extras 5. That's all right.
That's all right. Well, hang on, they've
Scored.
they've come 5th highest scorer there. The extras.
I don't know. How do you describe 119 for 2 and then
127 all out. There's several words you could use, most of them 4 letters, which I'm above bringing up. Would love to sit love to sit in the team meeting after that game. Just like doing the little PowerPoint. Like big shit comes up on the big steaming crap comes up. Like, there you go, lads. That's how good that was.
Well, do you want to talk about positives?
Have you got any?
That Shahal, 6 for 25. You know that's a good day in the office, isn't it?
Oh, we're talking in general cricket terms. Yeah. Oh, right. No, that's fantastic. You won't beat those figures.
No.
It's like, mate, you've maxed out here. That's it.
It's just. I bet he's got a smile on his face right now. Probably pretty tired, but
he'll be buzzed. I mean, that's incredible. But
6 for 25. You take that. Is there any positives? Well, the 3 people that actually get runs, no one else does.
I tell you what annoys me.
Adil Rashid.
No, but I mean, I was going to say what annoys me is that in the situation and people are being caught, but people are getting bowled. So, I mean, Chris Jordan's got stumped.
I mean, do you know what it was? I think when it got to about 119 for 5, Butler goes, everyone was just like, fuck it.
We're not going to... Stumped. He's got stumped.
Yeah, I watched him.
He hasn't got a run yet.
No, he doesn't need
And
to
he's
play
got
himself
stumped.
in. I was going at 14 runs and over.
Doesn't need to play himself.
In.
All right, should we... I don't really want to talk about this anymore. I've had enough of not having anything good to say about it.
No, it's positive. We made it to 16.3 overs.
All right. Yeah, we were batting out.
Do you know what?
We were batting out for a losing draw.
Do you know what I did watch today, though? After the game, they showed Broadie's 8 for against Australia.
Oh, that was sick,
good.
wasn't it? That was mint.
That was good.
That was great.
I enjoyed that.
Do you want to talk about that? What a catch.
That was
the...
Oh, yeah, that was the
hands to the mouth.
That was probably one of my favourite moments in cricket.
Should we just blank this out?
I love Stuart Broad.
Right. Rather than you talking about your man crush, I would like...
Go on.
What are we going to do? What are England going to do?
You keep the T20 by the same. You just have
Is
to put...
2020 just a freak game anyway?
Yeah, well,
it doesn't really matter. And we could have won that 3-0 as much as we've lost it 2-1.
We could have easily won that 2-1 at least. You know, the last game, India put on 200 and bowled fairly well, but England got stumped. You know, but we could have won that series fairly easily. We got outplayed in pretty much every game. Well,
yeah, we just bowled better.
Do you know
what? Better.
This is the first T20 game where the first innings, India's first innings, is something that you're thinking, right, they can defend this without taking wickets. Do you know what I mean? That's a big enough score to defend without taking wickets.
Yeah.
So they just bowl us all out.
Okay, but
you leave it the same. That's England's best T20 team.
Right, 2020. We don't really care.
Horrible tour.
But is that what you're putting it down to?
Yeah,
the test matches and the ODIs.
It's a snowball effect, isn't it?
So you're just leaving it and let it get bigger.
Well, it's going to get. When we leave India, we leave the snowy climate.
Yeah, right. Okay, we're leaving the snowball behind.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like when you.
So you don't think we'll
check in onto the plane? You can't fit it through the door.
Okay.
It's got that big.
Right. You don't think it is going to carry on?
No.
We're leaving it behind, are we?
We got the West Indies in a month's time in West Indies. 3 ODIs. Pointless.
We struggled there last time.
Yeah, but it's ODIs. Nobody cares. There's not even a test series for it.
Yeah.
It's preparation for the ICC Champions Trophy, which is in England in the first part of the summer. India have got even less games, I think.
What do you think England should do with those 3 games?
Because they need to play the team that they want to open with for the ICC
absolutely.
Champions. Let's not fuck about it.
I think they will. I think they'll experiment, get to it, and go, well, we still don't know our best team.
Champions Trophy's 50 over, so I'd be surprised if some of these bowlers won't make it. Though I said, and I've said for the last couple of episodes, we've got a better T20 side than we have ODI side.
Would you say we've got a better ODI side than we have Test side?
Yeah.
Would you say Test? How has that happened?
Yeah.
Test matches is now our weakest format.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to play a Test match until South Africa.
That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the thing, though, should it? But at least we don't have to play Test matches for a while.
We all know they're going to be green seamers.
I love Test matches. I don't want to not be looking forward to Test matches. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I can't wait.
Just going. I hope England don't get smashed.
No.
Imagine if we do. Imagine.
We've got Australia in the winter. In a year's time, we'll be doing this tournament Australia.
Do you think Australia will just be rubbing their hands? And then there's no way they're going to rebuild a team in time.
Australia aren't in the best positions.
They're not in a terrible one, though.
India are a brilliant
At least they're
side.
rebuilding. They've spent a long time in the doldrums. They're coming out of it now.
Until we put them back in it.
I like that.
India are the best side in the world at the moment. No doubt about it. It may be across all formats.
Yeah.
So you can
only just they just knocked Pakistan off because they were when they beat England, and now India have beaten England.
So we've actually had to play, and Bangladesh.
Yeah, they were right up there.
We've had India a brilliant side, and we're in India, and
we just bring the best out in teams. That's the problem.
It's been a shit show of a performance throughout the whole winter. Even the Bangladesh tour was poor.
That's not me. That's
the bowling, the spin bowling. I don't want to talk about it, but it's just no.
So what's your plan?
Okay, so what's my 12-month plan for the Ashes?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So in all formats.
No. I want Test matches. That's what I'm bothered about. Matches. I want to win the Ashes.
Right. I need to have an opening partnership.
So you need to pick an opener and stick with them.
Yeah. I need a successful opening partnership. I need either Jennings or Hamid, whoever gets it. So I need them to fire.
How are you going to go about doing that? You're going to stick with one of them for the summer?
I'm probably going to. Well,
and then if it goes horrifically, you go, well, we'll go with the other one.
I might play 2 of them, 2 and 3. Just see how that goes.
Really?
Well, if let's say Hamid opens and he gets out all the time, and Jennings plays at number 3, and he goes on and makes hundreds, then it's quite easy what you need to do.
So you're going to play both of them?
Maybe. Yeah.
So what if one of them fails at 3? You're
then
saying,
Joe Rugo go back to number 3, and then we bring Duckett back in.
But you could kind of ruin their chances of batting at 3. They might not. Batting at 3 is different.
Yeah, it's
do you know what I'm saying? So to judge them of being an opener, batting them at 3.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's say if they play, 30, 40 overs, the openers survive.
How much of an absolute storm would it kick up if they go, do you know what? Alistair Cook is fine. He'll always be fine. Let's drop Alistair Cook and let's put Hamid and Jennings in to open together. Imagine if it works and they were brilliant. Like, sorry, Cookie. I know you're great, but no one bats well with you. I know it's not going to happen.
They need to sort that open partnership, and maybe there's one spot in that middle order. Butler is probably the top dog at the moment. Though I like other players. Though I liked Rashid.
I think
the right word.
the opener, middle order batsman.
There's one spot in that middle order, isn't there? It's where you bat Bairstow and then who comes in for that last batsman. Stokes, Bairstow, Moeen Ali are all okay in my book. Moeen Ali's a batsman.
All right.
But then if you play Moeen Ali just as a batsman, you need to bring another spinner in, and that batsman loses out.
So
Butler would lose.
An opener, middle order batsman, and a spinner.
Yeah, you got to choose whether you're going to go for the spinner and Moeen Ali, or Moeen Ali and a middle order batsman.
Right.
The seam bowlers are fine for me.
Yeah, I've got no problem with it either.
The ODI team, continue what you're doing, and the T20 team.
To be fair, the ODIs were competitive.
Yeah.
We've only got annoyed because we've lost a lot of them. They've been close and we've lost, and then we've been embarrassed.
Is there anything India should work on?
Well, it's hard, isn't it? When
maybe
they've just smashed
Kohli's
us.
arrogance. Press conference.
I think that's probably why he's so good, isn't it? He just doesn't. He just knows he's really good.
Do you think India? Why aren't India playing their two best spinners in the T20s? Why doesn't Jadeja or Ashwin get a go?
Don't want to.
Oh, maybe because the lad picked up a sixth for today. But
Yeah.
do not. But
well, just have a. They know they're going to beat us. May as well try someone else out. I don't know. Burnout.
if you had to, you got 3 words, right?
Could be burnout.
3 words
Go
to
on.
describe this England's winter. Doesn't have to be a sentence. It just have to be 3 different words.
Oh, all right. Okay. Inconsistent.
Majorly, yeah.
Indecisive.
Yeah.
And below average.
Oh yeah.
What would you go for?
I would say just appalling.
Appalling.
That's one of them.
Okay.
Unacceptable. Some of the performances have been unacceptable. And then just, this is for the test series anyway, just uninspiring.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Right.
It's brutal, isn't it?
Should we move on to comments?
Yeah,
that's a nice thing to talk about.
I love doing this. Right.
Now, I remember when we did comments last time, I was going, yeah, big blue thumbs up. Big thumbs up.
Right.
That's not me talking in like a weird way. I thought when I listened back into this, you might have thought, what's he saying with thumbs up?
Right.
It's an option to like something,
Yeah.
like Facebook on YouTube. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Right. Let's start. We've got a few to go through. So this comes from Gabe Travelling 2 weeks ago. Top vid lads, you guys should pick your own man of the match and the worst player on the pitch.
Should we do that
For the T20
for this
game?
2020?
Yeah, so
man of the match is pretty easy, isn't it?
Dhoni?
No.
Oh, no.
6 for.
Yeah.
Just destroyed
Shao.
England.
I like Dhoni though. But yeah, 6 for.
Right. Man
That's
of
the match.
That's easy.
Worst player on the pitch.
Worst player on the pitch.
Got to be Jordan as a stump for
yeah,
naught.
Stump for naught and just got smashed all over the place. So there you go.
We
I
might,
like that feature. We should do that.
we might look into
We'll carry that on.
Our man of the match and
Yeah.
worst player. Thank you, Gabe. Big thumbs up. We've got SK Kurt.
Go on.
I think because video has had 2 keywords, i.e. cricket and India. There are a lot of people in India who like cricket. If you talk about it, then you will get more views.
Right.
This is when I sent
Yeah.
out the public service announcement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why did you get so many views? I suppose I had a bit of...
Right.
Yeah, he's bang
Yeah.
on. I had a bit of a romanticised view of that. They were somehow all linked. Maybe somebody shared it, or and it all came through.
Maybe it's just gone viral. Just people just love it.
We've actually passed 3,000
Yeah.
views.
And we passed 1,000 views on one
Yeah.
video in
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah,
Which
can't
is
wait for that
pretty cool.
YouTube money to roll through. Forgot to add adverts to the
Right.
video, so it's finally happening. Thank you, SK Kurt, for getting back to us about that. CCCO. Haha, okay, cheers, boys. I've subscribed now. Cam from Austria. Australia.
We got someone from Austria.
It's a long day.
Good. Thank you for
Yeah,
subscribing.
thank you, Cam.
That's cool.
Oh, an Australian. Listening to...
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know if you're Australian, or if you're expat, if you're English.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It'd be lovely if you're interested in listening to India versus England games. Jack Peters is back.
Yeah, what's he say?
Rashid is ranked 5th in the ODI rankings, and that's because he's bowled well in ODIs.
Wonder
Just
where
had
he's
one
ranked now.
bad game.
Wonder where he's ranked now.
So this was after the first ODI when he went 50 off 5.
Right.
He's not just had one bad game, though, has he? In ODIs, that's fair enough, but the Test series, okay, picked up a lot of wickets, but there was no control.
I think he's had one game on this tour, of where you said, "Oh, I think he's coming of age now."
I quite liked him in
like
the ODIs against Bangladesh, but
on this tour, I mean,
yeah,
the India tour.
Fair enough, yeah.
So
I think he's a prime example of this snowball effect.
He's starting to fall away now.
Just starting to it just got worse and worse.
He's got to be careful because he could.
Would you take him? Is he part of your plans for an English?
He'd be in my squad
for the Champions Trophy in England.
Test matches, he'd be in my squad. He's under serious threat in ODI.
Well, I'm thinking if he does well in the ICC Champions Trophy, that surely has to only boost his chances of getting back into the Test squad.
Yes.
So is he in your ICC Champions Trophy squad?
I'd take him with me to West Indies as a final.
So he gets those 3
I think that's
games.
really important for him. Even though we think they're pretty pointless games, those are vital for his place in that team, I think.
If he does badly, if he does
badly, then get rid of him.
Okay. Ooh. Jack Peters is back again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not watch last summer's white ball cricket? Adil Rashid was bowling first change as he had control. Oh, this is when I said that Adil Rashid has never been England's frontline spinner.
Right.
When I talk about frontline, I'm talking about Test cricket. That's only that's the cream of the crop, isn't it?
That's where it matters.
If you're number one in there, you're probably the best player.
Yeah. Well, if he had
fair
it,
enough. He had a.
If he's lost it,
he's bowled.
Well,
he bowled well in England, but this winter it's completely different. So this idea of him having one bad game, it's fair enough. We are strong on him, but he's had a bad series generally. And he took a lot of wickets, but
you can still have a bad. He's done badly.
He first change as he had control. He's had no control.
I also think though we want him to do really well.
I'd love for a leg spinner, an English
when
leg
he
spinner
doesn't,
to do well.
We're more gutted as well.
Yeah.
So it's like we're so desperate for him to do.
I think
well.
we are slightly critical on the
because we really need a spinner.
Yes, we do. We're desperate.
So we're more.
And Rashid isn't really delivering the goods.
We're more annoyed when it doesn't come off. Like because we could dig into batsmen that don't do well just as much, but there's loads of batsmen. We've only got one. Yeah. We're trying to find one spinner, so that's probably why he gets a hard time of it.
Moeen Ali's outplayed him. These
Hard to argue
anyway. Arki Ranadiva's come back and said, "Do you think India played an ODI team in a T20 game? This was the first T20 when they lost." No, I don't think so. I think your ODI squad's stronger than your T20 squad.
And they've shown they've varying it a bit as well, picking some different people.
I think
this leggy.
Do you think maybe he thought, because I was very critical about Dhoni about being a slow starter or being slow towards the end of the innings anyway. When we watched India play, we watched them often get to the 30th over being 150, 160, then going on and getting 350.
Yeah.
It's a lot of runs in 20 overs. Maybe they took that onto the T20 game and just couldn't get going in that first T20. But I actually think...
I don't know how bad it is to pick your one-day international team as your 2020 team anyway.
I think T20 is becoming... ODI is becoming a longer T20 anyway.
Yeah, and I don't know how much advantage there is in picking these weird freak players. Do you know what I mean? It's like they come off sometimes.
But there are some freaky... Like Imran Tahir doesn't play Test matches. But he will get... Yeah. But he's a brilliant T20 player. Probably a better T20 player than he is ODI player.
Yeah, well...
And what's that, Nareen?
I don't think it does you that much damage. I don't know how much difference it makes.
I don't think India have been...
Yeah, India are all right.
On the back foot because they've got a different ODI team to T20 game. And that's it for comments. I didn't give the thumbs up.
Make sure you give everyone a thumbs
up. Once again, thank you for all your comments.
Yeah.
That's the best part about doing the podcast,
Definitely.
Isn't it?
Love comments.
Listening to what people have got to say. We will look to end the podcast here. Next week, which actually, announcement. We will be coming out with a podcast every Sunday, no matter what, unless a game finishes on the Sunday. So you will have a podcast coming this Sunday.
Yeah.
It will be regarding Triple CO mentioned it a few podcasts ago about talking about potentially, he said about the pitches, whether they are biased.
Yeah.
I thought we could bring out a podcast which would talk about a lot of things in international cricket that we might like to change.
Yeah.
A lot of rules or a lot of procedures that we'll have a look at and have a debate. And one of them, a big one, will be pitch types.
Yeah.
So that will
Looking
come on Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. UK time. Indian fans, please keep with us. You will have Indian content coming up soon.
Yeah.
We just have to work out whether that's going to be test matches, ODIs, or topical podcasts on a Sunday. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in a few days' time.
Cheers, guys.